Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to this message. If you have found this video, know that it is for you, okay? This is definitely your message, so don't doubt or question that. Things find us exactly the right time, and this has found you for a reason. Now, this is a very unique reading for a unique soul in this time and space. I've been drawn to 3 different decks today, and this is a message with a very unique edge. Okay, it's not for everyone, so if you found this, it is for you. Now this first one, right, this first important message is about butterflies, okay, and what those mean. It's about you being protected and watched over. So have you been seeing loads of butterflies? I want to read this message for you because it's beautiful, okay? This card comes to you as one of many signs that you're receiving from above to let you know that your loved ones are watching over you. Heaven frequently dispatches butterflies to signal that a past loved one is happy and sending you encouragement. Additional signs might include feathers, birds, rainbows, or something else in nature. You're asked to notice and trust these signs that you'll feel heaven's presence in your daily life. When you know that you're watched over and loved, you feel safer and more secure following the path of your dreams. So there is someone for you in spirit that has passed over, that has left this human body, that is watching you, that is with you, that knows what you're going through, okay? Because you've been through so much this year. So many of us have been through such a tough year, but it's happening for us, okay? And this message is to signify that you are seen. You are seen. And you are protected and watched over. So next time those beautiful butterflies come your way, remember that, okay? Remember that. You're not alone. You're never alone. The next message is about moving. There's going to be a lot of movement for you for next year, okay? Next year is big on the movement, big on the action. It says here the card indicates that you are moving or just moved into a new home. So you're either moving or you've just moved. So you're either going to move or you have just moved. This is a huge change affecting every part of your life. On the one hand, it's a wonderful way to clear the energy and start anew. On the other, the upheaval can be super disruptive. This card acknowledges how much your current or impending move affects you. With this relocation, self-care becomes even more important. Take time to rest instead of rushing to get everything immediately completed. That's not always easy, is it? Keep up your normal routines of exercise and healthy eating. You need your strength and energy for the move, and during the adjustment period as well. Self-care also includes exploring your new neighborhood and making new friends. Okay. Additional meanings: changing your workplace, relocating, sending a second home or vacation, moving your body through a new exercise program. So which part of that applies to you? Take that as it resonates. This is going to be good for you. The move is good for you, even if you don't understand the bigger picture right now. Obviously, you know you're moving or you want to move, but the movement is good for you, okay? Now, the next message was relationship dynamics. This card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, your friends, or your romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past you numbed your emotional awareness and now your feelings are awake. The more The most important relationship of all is with yourself. So you do need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Yes, relationships involve compromise, but ultimately, if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you are guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counsellor for support. I don't know why I'm laughing at that bit, but there we go. We don't always need to do that. It's just being honest with yourself and getting support in some way. As you make changes, all of your relationships will be affected. It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each of them to bring healthy balance into your life. Additional meanings, moving your relationship in a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. It's a big one, that, isn't it? It's huge. And I think it's... Where's the card gone? It's not always easy to... It's one of the hardest things to do, is to navigate our relationships. And it's literally one of the most important things, if not the most important, because we're here for them. We're here for ourselves. We're here for other people. We're here for love. And love is of self and others, right? So it's big. It's a huge part of our lives. And that's why I help people with their relationships with my coaching and my offerings. But it's big. Relationships are huge. It's a huge part of our lives. It's very important. I'll leave that there. Okay. The next one is obviously very important. It's all about self-care. After everything that's just been shared with you, now more than ever, okay, I mean, it's always important, but nobody knows what you've been through apart from you. Nobody knows what you're going through. Only you know how you feel truly and what you need. And what I feel to be true at the moment for you is that you have been navigating your own feelings about life within relationships and boundaries and your energy and self-care. This card has come up for you for a reason, because you're doing so very well to navigate everything that you've been going through in your life. And you are realizing that you don't need to over explain yourself to people, nor do you need to sacrifice your own needs to entertain relationships. And you know that your energy is precious and sacred, and you function and work differently to other people. You're not someone that fits into this box of 9 to 5 grinding, putting yourself at the bottom of the pile kind of thing, because you can't function that way. That's not how you work. That's not how you work. You need to protect your energy and go at your own pace. You're not in a race with anyone else. Where you are is where you are, and where you're going is where you're going. It's your path. As I say that, the time said 55. 55 means change. You are becoming more self-aware and reflecting upon things more than you ever have. So you're more aware of what your needs are and what you need to do to look after yourself, and how that looks and feels for you. And it might look very different to how that looks and feels to somebody else. This whole thing about over-explaining has been something you've been working on for a while. So like explaining yourself to others so that they understand you. And you're doing this because you care, and also because you want to be understood, because you feel that that's the best thing all round. To be understood is, by others, and for them to understand you and to be clear. But the thing is, no one is ever going to fully understand you. So the only thing you can do is navigate how you deal with each situation. So if you are, for example, in conversation with somebody and you feel like that is draining your energy, or your point isn't coming across, or they're not quite understanding you but you really want them to, and you feel those feelings coming up, and this person might not be meaning you any harm, they might just be having a conversation with you, but if you're feeling like you're catching yourself doing the thing again where you feel like, oh, I really want them to understand me, I feel like I know for you this is the point where you are realizing now, and you will be realizing more, that this is the time to move away from that, to just accept that it's okay that they don't understand, because they don't need to, and then that nobody's ever going to fully understand, and for you to be okay with that, and to feel good enough in yourself, like you feel confident in yourself to be like, you know what, it's okay, I know me, I know my intentions, I know what's right for me, and you just don't need to spend that much energy. I saw 11:11 on the clock there. You don't need to spend that much energy trying to get somebody to see you or to understand you. You are loved anyway. You are enough anyway. You're going to put yourself first in when you need to anyway. And so you're doing good, right? You're good. You're more than good. You're doing amazing. I think you underestimate how well you're doing. And so you don't need to do those things. So bye-bye to over-explaining, okay? Goodbye. If someone says to you, what's your New Year's resolution? You can say, I'm giving up on the over-explaining. Like, I've got myself, I know myself, it's all good. Like, you know, you are unique, and that's your gift, and that's why you can help so many people with it. All right? Right. Well, that was needed. That was needed. If that's resonating with you, please let me know, because it was definitely meant for somebody today that needed that. I love this deck. I love how the cards feel. Look at this beautiful deck. So all of these cards, these decks, I've got so many. I've got libraries of them, but these were the ones that stood out for me today to read for you. So this is for you, the Atlantean Dream. Now I've bookmarked the page ready for you. Okay, so the main key point about this card here is this mystical, no, let's go here. It may be necessary to look a little bit deeper and have the courage to face new facts. Even if they may not contain the answers you were hoping for, don't give up. Try using this sign as an opportunity to expand your awareness and be open to all of the angels that are being presented to you. Angles. Angles. Sometimes there are clues hidden beneath what is seemingly obvious. Open the doors of perception and trust your intuitive compass to guide you to grace. You might want to rewind that part of the video and listen back to it. Okay. Be open to all of the angles that are being presented to you. Sometimes there are hidden clues beneath what is seemingly obvious. Open the doors of perception and trust your intuition, your intuitive compass to guide you to grace. Rose-tinted ideals, lost information, smoke and mirrors. There is more beneath the surface. When I feel unsure, I trust my intuition. I can always look deeper. Clarity emerges through seeing all angles. What hidden truths call out for my attention? Illumination. So there you go. Beautiful cards, beautiful deck. Look at the cover of this one. Anyway. And the final part of this reading, okay, this is a new one I bought the other week. Mystical Women's Tarot Guidebook, a deck of fearless femmes. Now, we have the Ace of Wands. So, you are on fire, ready for action. Pedal to the metal. As you begin a new job or course of study, take advantage of this start to a new cycle and use that energy, but take time to reflect on the consequences of your actions if you don't want to end up driving straight into a ditch. Reflection, I think that's what the message is here. I've just been writing, just before doing this reading, about this, about reflection and how it's important to reflect on our actions and understand how we are moving in our lives, how we take action and why, and where that stems from. Like, say you are inspired and then you take action. But have you paused? Have you taken the time to, or are you just going full steam ahead, right? We know that you are ready for action now, and next year you're going to be taking action, but you're going to be doing this in a different way than you usually do. The action this time is going to come from a place of pause, self-reflection. Let me read what I've written to you. I've written some notes. Pause, slowing down, assess, then act. Okay? So you're going to pause, assess, and then act. That's what's coming through. Pause, assess, then act. Because you are very energetic and... Is the word energetic? When you are inspired, you take action. Okay, you don't sit around thinking, is it this, that, the other. You just feel the inspiration as a surge of energy, and then you can't help yourself, right? And it's great. It's amazing. So many people would love that kind of quality, right? But sometimes you do